Aw, man, I'm in Excel and I've got a bunch of duplicate records in my data set. Ugh, what a pain in the butt. Have you ever found yourself there? I'm Tina Pomgren with Excelling Your Business, and you're going to love today's productivity magic tip if you have ever found yourself in that exact situation. I'm going to help you today discover how we can take information that is duplicated and remove it very quickly. Right now it doesn't look like I have anything duplicated, but I'm going to sort this by my number. And so you can see I've got two 3000s, two 3002s. I'm going to show you a difference though. I made a couple of errors, not errors, but exceptions. So I've got this one that has 0 and 2000. I have another one down here that has 0 and 215. So I want to show you the difference of what happens in Excel depending on how you use this quick technique. So we're going to click right on here. We're going to go to the Data tab, and over in Data Tools is Remove Duplicates. So in this example, we're only going to use the invoice number. So we're going to watch what happens. We just removed 39 duplicate values and we have 140 unique values remaining. See how quick and easy that was? So what you want to see is that it took out the second record in both of these. Okay, so we're going to go to sheet number 2 and we're going to look at that one. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to use both the invoice number and the gross receipt. We could use all 5 of them, but I'm just going to use those 2 because that's the only 2 that I really need the differences on. So again, we're going to go to the Data tab. We're already there. I'm going to go to Remove Duplicates, but this time I'm going to take out the customer, the date, and the subject. And remember, last time we had 139 that were taken out, and we were left with 140. This time we've got 36 duplicates removed and 143. So somewhere along the lines, we have another one that's duplicated. So I didn't sort these ones, so I'm going to go ahead and sort them again. So you can see that we still have the two 3000s because they're different here. We still have the two 3014s, but now we have something else that's duplicated. And just scrolling down, I found it very quickly. It's the 3050. And these should be here because one is no, one is yes, one's 750, and one's 320. So if we go back and look at the first one, and I scroll down to the 3050, the second one was taken out, the 320. So that's the difference between what happens when you use multiple criteria compared to just one. So sometimes it's very good idea to make sure that you are using both of those criteria. So I am going to, oops, sorry about that. I am going to wrap this up and say duplicates can be easily avoided and they're easily taken care of as long as you know that you want to pretty much use 2 or more multiple criteria normally. There are occasions when it's okay to use 1, and you'll have to think about what your data and what it really is. So I would love it if you want to learn more and if it makes sense for you to get up to speed on how Excel can enhance your productivity. I would love it if you would schedule your own productivity analysis with me. The bit.ly link is right there on the screen, and you can type that in, and that'll take you directly to my calendar so you can schedule your time to learn how we can help you with your productivity. If you found this information helpful, I would love it if you would share my video, and have a great day.